Hi there, it's Asia. To a large extent, your IELTS writing score is determined by how many words you know. But it also depends on how well you know the meaning of each word and how well you combine those words into sentences. Some words in English are used together all the time while others are not. Let me show you a couple of examples. You may say, "Oh, it's a hard question," or "it's a tough question." They mean the same thing. And you may think hard, but you can't think tough. Here's another one. You may be a strong man or a powerful man. The meaning is similar but not the same. And you may like strong tea, but you can't like powerful tea. To think hard and strong tea are collocations, or combinations of words which are often used together. And it's the knowledge of collocations which often reveals who has advanced English skills and who's still intermediate. You know, when I arrived in the UK, whenever I asked someone to give feedback on my writing or speaking, people would just keep on saying like, "Oh, we don't quite say that." So when you use combinations of words which native speakers don't use, it sounds unnatural and it harms your score. And if you know collocations, it really boosts your score in IELTS writing and speaking as well. So now let me show you some collocations for IELTS writing and also where you can find and how you can learn collocations yourself. The first word is benefit. It's an advantage or something that has a positive or helpful effect. It's a noun, and we combine nouns with verbs and adjectives. So here are some collocations for you. To get, gain, or derive a benefit. To get a benefit is a bit informal, and to derive a benefit is the most formal. In this way, students will gain maximum benefit from their classes. You can say that something brings or provides benefits. The new policy can bring considerable benefits. You can also say that something has the benefit or someone has a benefit. Many people don't have the benefit of a formal university education. You can also say to reap the benefits. That means that you work very hard and then eventually you get your result. You reap the benefits. People soon begin to reap the benefits of being fitter. Here are some adjectives. A great, major, or substantial benefit. You can also say a real benefit. To get some real benefit, people should exercise at least twice a week. You can talk about economic, social, and environmental benefits. Tourism has brought considerable economic benefits to the country. A nice expression is the full benefit of something. Stay-at-home mothers don't get the full benefit of higher education. The next word is a solution. We use it in IELTS writing task 2 a lot. And the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the preposition. A solution to. A solution to a problem. There is no simple solution to this problem. Now let's have a look at the collocations with verbs. To find a solution. Previous attempts to find a solution have failed. To seek or look for a solution. The company is still seeking a solution to its financial problems. To provide or offer a solution. I don't think that tourism will provide a long-term solution to rural employment problems. To suggest or put forward a solution. One of the solutions that were put forward is to ban cars from city centers. Now, collocations with adjectives. The only solution. The only solution is to greatly reduce our use of water. A possible solution. There are 3 possible solutions to this problem. An alternative solution. We need to look for alternative solutions. A simple or easy solution. There is no easy solution to this problem. A long-term solution. A long-term solution to the problem of air pollution is renewable energy. If you're wondering where all these collocations are coming from, the answer is Longman. It's an online dictionary where you can find idioms, collocations, phrases, examples for very much every word, and some grammar rules for those words too. Let me show you some. The first word is a mistake. So you have definitions. You can see which preposition to use. Mistake in. We may have a mistake in our calculations. Then you can see some phrases. By mistake, or we all make mistakes. And then collocations with verbs, adjectives, and phrases. I really like this one. It would be a mistake to assume that all snakes are dangerous, so you can use this phrase in your IELTS writing task 2 essay. Common errors. Don't say do a mistake, say make a mistake. Otherwise the collocation will be wrong. And you can find synonyms. So a mistake or error, which is more formal, misprint, typo, inaccuracy, and so on. You can read the definitions and see which words are formal and would be great for your writing, and which ones are informal and would be great for your speaking. And if you see that a certain word is very informal, don't use it even in IELTS speaking. It's really only for a conversation with some friends. Here is one at the very bottom. A cock-up. Informal, a silly mistake. A very informal use. So don't use it in your IELTS exam at all. Here is another word where a lot of people make mistakes. Advice. First of all, let's have a look at the prepositions. Advice on or about. Advice on saving energy. Or advice about my computer. And then you also have some grammar, which is really, really important. You can give someone some advice. My father gave me some advice. And don't say some advices. A lot of people do, but in English, advice is uncountable and you cannot use it with a singular indefinite article. An advice, no, no, no. If you want to say that it's only like one piece of advice, that's what you say. A piece of advice. My father gave me a piece of good advice. Don't confuse the noun advice with the verb advise. And if you go down, you can find all the collocations and you can just select those you want to memorize. And here are some good phrases. A piece of advice and a word of advice. I find that the best way to search for collocations is to search for certain nouns. Then you can find which verbs and which adjectives it's used with. If you search for a verb, there will usually be less information and perhaps no collocations at all, because each verb is just used with so many different nouns. But you can still find some very useful information. Here is some. To provide, it's a verb. And again, we have a grammar section. You provide something for someone. We provide information for parents. And you provide someone with something. We provide parents with information. And if you say we provide parents information, this is wrong. So it's very important to memorize which prepositions you need to use with each verb. Let me show you something. To obtain, it's a verb. And right here at the top, you can see that it's a formal verb. So it's perfect for IELTS writing. But have a look here, register. In everyday English, people say that we get a result, a ticket, some information, etc. rather than obtain it. You have to get permission from your parents. And if you say you have to obtain a permission in a conversation, it will sound too formal. It would be better on the notice board at school. You have to obtain permission. Your score in IELTS writing and speaking partly depends on how well you feel this difference between formal and informal language, and if you know which words are better for writing and which are better for a conversation and choose them accordingly. And if you use the Longman Dictionary, with time you acquire this knowledge. I regularly receive requests to provide a list of collocations. But you've seen how many collocations there are for each word, each noun. It's just not possible to provide a list. But I can provide a list of synonyms for the most common adjectives used in IELTS writing task 2. It will give you some flexibility to avoid using words like big, important, small, and use more interesting adjectives, more formal ones. I will leave it right on the screen. Thank you so much for watching me today. Good luck with your preparation and your exam. Bye!